So guys, Chodesh Tov, Chodesh Nisan Tov. I'm sitting in a Nissan. And just some thoughts for Nisan, for Pesach. It's interesting because I guess I thought stuff was gonna ramp up earlier than it is. I thought it was gonna happen last Purim, last Pesach. We see now, guys, that the people who have been torturing us for the last 3 years, the pharaohs, as it were, are about to get their just desserts. But before they get their just desserts, they're gonna see a bunch of these plagues that are gonna hit them. And you see, right now they're trying to fight. You know, they're using their last it's like their last chance saloon kind of situation for them, right? They just tried to take Orange Man and, you know, rehash something that was already been, like, we went over this already, you know, we went through this already, and then they're rehashing it. An old story. And they're basically trying to say that this was a criminal act. Or some kind of campaign contribution, something, I don't know. It's not clear, guys. And now they realize that they have nothing, and half of the people who don't even necessarily like the person, Mr. Orange Man, they said, listen guys, I mean, like, this would be like a severe miscarriage of justice. We're setting a precedent, and, you know, this is going to screw us should our enemies take power. So they are not going to participate in any of this. And they just keep, you know, the Sitra Achra just keeps fighting and fighting and fighting. It keeps trying to, you know, find something. And it's not working, guys. It's not working for them. So, I don't know about you guys. I'm one of these people. I tend to go by intuition. My friend Brian is saying Orange Man is a distraction. Of course it is. It's a distraction, but it's also part of like a thing where they're just trying to distract away from what's about to happen by them, by their guy, so to speak. I don't even know if you can call them their guy. Sorry, guys. So, you know, that's what they're up to. And it's interesting, you know, they just showed a video of Dr. Mousy. He's laughing about the people that left him voice notes or something like that, or messages. He's laughing. He's just like, you know, there's something wrong when this kind of stuff happens. Yeah, he's right. There is something wrong. It's called you. There's nothing wrong with the people that are calling you. There's something wrong with you. And they're trying to call you to tell you that, at the very least. If not, tell you other things, which I'm not going to say here. Yeah, guys, I mean, like, it literally just feels like this is the longest calm before the largest storm. You know, it's almost like the longer the calm, or the calmer the calm, and the longer the calm, the bigger the storm is going to be. You know? It's almost like when a certain place hasn't had a storm in forever, or like a big storm, and then there's that one that comes once every however many years. Like Sandy. I was talking to my friend. I was in my friend's house in Brooklyn. He's telling me about Sandy. What it did to his basement, what it did to his like vinyl records and stuff like that. Before that, you know, Brooklyn had nor'easters, what have you, but it never had anything like this. It never had like category, I don't know, what was it, 4 or 5 hurricane. Never had that. So there you go. It was a very long calm before the biggest storm ever. So guys, I feel like right now, you know, you could sense something. You know, you ever get the feeling like you could sense something coming? And it's like imminent, but you don't know if it's going to be like, you know, let's say like we're in March right now, right? So you don't know if it's going to be like in April or May or it could be like in September. But you're just like something's coming. Something's coming. You know. First of all, something's got to give. Second of all, you know, these Hamans have to be Hamaned. You know, the pharaohs have to drown. Speaking of hurricanes, speaking of floods, they have to drown, and they will. My friend Frank says he doesn't see anything but some supernatural intervention. What I say to that is, yes, you're right. The only difference is I don't think it's even going to need to be, you know, something akin to the Marshmallow Man. It could just be what's called supernatural intervention by way of Teva, but it's a Teva. What I mean by Teva, I don't mean like rain and thunder and all that kind of stuff. I mean Teva in terms of just natural occurrences, natural, you know, situations, or stuff that you can see with the naked eye, and understand that this is something that happened through the legal system, or happened through this and happened through that. I think it's going to be something where it's just a kind of Teva we've never seen before, but it is Teva. But it's going to be so kind of like, there's going to be so many steps that happen. It's going to be such a, what I like to call a celestial or spiritual Rube Goldberg machine, that you'll say, this was so incredible how it happened, but it'll make sense completely. Just by Derech HaTeva, you'll be able to see it, but you'll still say, oh my God, it's incredible. This kind of thing, it was like, it never happened before. You'll understand that only Hashem did that. You know? So that's what I'm thinking of with supernatural intervention. You know? With that said, guys, B'ezrat Hashem, you know? Somebody just wrote on our Substack, you know, they wanted some people to, whatever, some person who's against non-Jews, and Arabs also, yeah, they should have taken this stuff, and it should have only, you know, the Jews should only be saved. I'm like, you know what? No, I disagree. Everybody should be saved, okay? Everybody around the world, everybody's created in the Tzelem Elokim, everybody should be saved. No one should be harmed by this stuff, except for the people who gave it to us. Namely Mousie, namely Shmurla, namely, yeah, they just had, Shmansel just testified. What's his name? Rand Paul just asked him, how many times did you know, how many doses did you give your kid? He goes, I don't, and he kind of like did this fake looking off to the side. Oh, three or four. Psychotic, ladies and gentlemen, psychotic. You think these people are going to give their kid even one? No. There was a CEO of a company called Shmarmamar in Spain. He was caught with a fake, you know, card. And he's not a veterinarian, he's a biologist. He's a professor, he's a PhD professor in Spain, in Madrid. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are not stupid. They think we are, but they're not stupid. My friend is saying the longer the storm churns over open water, the stronger it will be when it comes to shore. In my opinion, economic crisis 6 to 10 months, just my gut feeling. Yeah, listen, that's a separate, I mean, it's connected, but I wasn't even talking about economic. I was talking about these people getting, you know, their just desserts. But guys, these people are not stupid. They're not stupid. Oh my God. How not stupid they are is incredible, okay? They're not stupid, but they are stupid because they thought that they were going to get away with this. You know, again, it's not a question of whether or not evil people are going to get the just desserts. It's just a question of how many people are they going to harm, or even, Chas v'shalom, before that happens, guys. At this point, we're just trying to mitigate the damage that Haman and Pharaoh did to us. So, with that said, guys, it's Nisan, and B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to have a Geulah, a real one. Alright guys, talk to you soon.